Hey everybody, this is John and welcome to the free video. So let's kind of dive in here and take a quick look at the spiders. Um, if we're looking at the quant levels, you can see here that we slammed into the monthly L1 levels a couple of times before rallying, and we've basically stopped dead in our tracks at the 200 SMA. And and here the steep decline. Remember, there's only a 4% chance that we can actually close below L2. And even though we were trading here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, we rallied into the end of the month. This is how these work. That's where they kind of find the support and the bounces. So now that we've gotten the support and we're rallying in the 200 SMA on the first, at first blush, it's like, oh my God, there's a squeeze. It looks like it's going to fire along here. Yeah, but if it fires along essentially at this point, into the 200 SMA, and as we get close to these H1 weekly levels, it typically only works 7% of the time. And so I'm not looking to get aggressively long here. This is the time, if you've been long, to kind of take profits. And the same thing with the QQQ, which has had a deeper correction. And you can see it got almost down here to L2, but same thing, it's rallied. It's super far still from the 200 SMA. The S&P is driving this market because the S&P, that's where the energy and financial stocks are. And on the Qs, basically you've got PayPal. There's so many stocks out there that look like PayPal that are this is the deadest of dead cat bounces. Another reason why I'm not expecting too much more from the Nasdaq here. What I'm really looking at though is just commodities. And so in the premium video, I'll go through some oil stocks that I'm looking at here. But if we look at oil here, now again, remember we pushed through H2 and the odds of closing above that for the month are only 4%. So we've come off of that, and what would be interesting is that we can grind our way back up to about 115.16, 118 into the end of the month. Pause. We set up a new opening prices, and that points us up to new highs. And the same thing is setting up for gold. If we look at GLD, GLD here, of course, came up. We pushed through H2, got rejected, and now we're just kind of hanging out down here, looking to kind of start climbing back up. We can set up our new opening and set up the new ladder higher into April, which should be pretty fantastic. And in the premium video, we look at this too on the gold futures, and just the idea of setting up some longer-term, out-of-the-money call debit spreads here to take advantage of it. All right, so that's what I got. Let's actually take a quick look at Bitcoin as well. I've had a couple people asking about that. We can look at Bitcoin futures. And for Bitcoin futures, they've quieted down. I've talked about this before. After they have a good run like they did here, they typically consolidate for about 17 months, which implies July of 2023, which is still a long ways away. Obviously, it could be different this time, but I'm just kind of looking at the volatility here. Just being a little quiet, not necessarily crashing or exploding higher here, but just needs to kind of catch its breath after that fantastic move. And if it does follow the pattern that it has in the past, looking for a breakout next summer. And it could happen faster than that, of course, but again, that's the pattern that crypto has had. Basically, if you think of the Nasdaq, when the Nasdaq had its run in 1999 and topped in 2000, it took 17 years for it to regain that. Crypto operates on the same patterns, the same speculative fervor, but instead of 17 years, it's a 17-month consolidation. Remember, that pattern is all based on psychology of the market players, and that's just the recovery time there. So interesting stuff there. Last but not least, I will be doing a class. I did do a class on these quant pivots. I know many of you joined me for that. I am going to be doing the live trading for this Tuesday and Wednesday. And if this is the first you've heard of that and you're interested in this, just let us know. There may be a link in this email, but you can also just reach out to support. You can get these levels for your own charting and join us for the live trading as well. All right, that's what I got. Have a good one, and I'll see you at the next update.
Hey, John here with Simpler Trading. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, comment down below and let us know what topic you want to see us cover next. Also, be sure to subscribe and click the bell icon so you can get notified when we release new videos. And if you want to watch us trade in real time using our own money, go to simplertrading.com and learn how to sign up. Good trading, and we'll see you next time.